Hello everyone. Good morning, children. So, how are you all? I hope you all good. So now we start today's lecture. So today we are going to start lecture number 4 of chapter 20, disaster management. So come to the page number 148. So, in this chapter, we have learned about the types of disaster. There is a two types: natural disaster and the man-induced disaster. Natural disaster includes a flood, cyclone, tsunami, earthquake, then a forest fire, drought, etc. While it is not possible to forecast earth, volcanic eruption, and forest fire, and man-induced disaster like industrial accident, then bomb explosions, riots, etc. are included. So first we have studied natural disaster. So first one is the flood. So see students, we all know how flood will uh, continuous extensive land area remaining submerged underwater continuously for several days. Generally, we know the meaning of flood, and we also studied about the what to do and what not to do at the time of flood. Then a cyclone. So cyclone, when it is happen, so due to atmospheric disturbance, a severe storm strikes suddenly, and these storms are known as cyclone in Indian subcontinent. But in USA, it is known as hurricane and tornado, and in China and Japan, it called typhoon. Then earthquake. So earthquake in general means a shaking of surface of the earth, and due to tectonic activities in the interior of the earth, earthquake is felt. Then tsunami. So the destructive and powerful sea waves are called tsunami. These are generated at the sea bottom due to earthquake having rating of 7 or more Richter scatter, scale, or by a volcanic eruption within sea, or by large scale landslide on the ocean floors. And tsunami means destructive waves in Japanese language. Then drought. See students, I just explain a meaning of a particular disaster, not cover the what to do and what not to do, because we have already done it before this lecture. So drought is a highly destructive hazard leaving a long lasting impact. It is connected with water and food, which are very much needed for the extension of living organism. Forest fire is fire which occur in forest and create devastation. Except for lightning, all other reasons for a forest fire are man-induced. See students, don't lose your concentration due to external voice. Try to avoid that voice. Now, man-induced disaster. Industrial accident. Industrial township, mill, factories, etc. There is a chance of accidents even after enough precautions are taken. And such accidents result into death of people, livestock, damage to property, etc. Then Bhopal gas tragedy. We have studied and learned कि at 1984, 3rd December, at early morning, these poisonous MSC gas started leaking from the tanks, and which lasted for about the 40 minutes. And due to that events, many peoples, according to official figures, like about 2500 people died and thousands of residents in Bhopal were affected by this poisonous gas. And not only a people, but also birds and animals are also killed in thousands of numbers. And 10,000 people became handicapped permanently, and 1.5 lakh people were handicapped partially. Then viral disease and terrorist attack. Terrorist attacks we just have done in the last lecture. So I hope you all remember this concept, and also uh, remembers terrorist incidents of the world, because in last lecture we have learned with the numerical information also. So finally we start the traffic problems. See students, we all know what is traffic problems, and we also feel when we are in trafficking, and most of the traffic problems we can see in a city like Bombay, Ahmedabad, in Bhavnagar also, but not that much like in Ahmedabad and Bombay. And in Bombay, there is a very rush, and due to that traffic problems, mostly peoples have to leave home at early, like before 1 hour or 2 hours, because from one place to another because for going to one place from the from one place to another place, they have to take at least 1 hour or 1.5 hours. So that's why they have to leave home early. So we have seen vehicle planes at snail speeds. That means a very fast and very close to each other on the roads of large cities. Very close to each other on roads of large city. See, we have seen vehicle playing at a snail speeds and very close to each other on the roads of large cities. And this situation is called a traffic jam. We use to these words. When the means of a transport come to a halt on a roads, the traffic problems occur. And such a situation occurs frequently on the busy road of larger cities like in Bombay, Ahmedabad, Kolkata, etc. Delhi, and the vehicular traffic comes almost to a standstill during a peak hours of commuting. So, at such a tough times, the vehicle drivers, travelers, and pedestrians experience mental stress. It takes a time to control the situations or to normalize the vehicular traffic, because uh, when any huge vehicle halt on the between the roads, and due to that other vehicles also stop and till the that vehicle not going, so that is called a traffic jam situation. And uh, due to that I told you before कि मोस्ट ऑफ द लोगों को अर्ली निकलना पड़ता है उनकी वजह से. So it takes a time to control the situations or to be normalized the vehicular traffic. Smoke from vehicles and other dirty things generated in large quantity create air and noise pollution, because we see in a traffic situation mostly person blowing horn continuously, so that's create a noise pollution, and also smoke from vehicles create a air pollution. So this affect the public hygiene of that region and also the growth of vegetation. Growing urbanization has created the traffic jam problems in almost all large cities of the world, and there is a long queue of vehicles. See, students, try to avoid external voice, because otherwise you lose your concentration. So don't lose your concentration and try to concentrate on video and voice what I speak, not external voice. So, in second para, growing urbanization has created the traffic jam. We can see in presently mostly migration from the rural to urban is in numbers of people. So that's urbanization has created the traffic jam problems in almost all large cities of the world, and there is a long queue of vehicles. So when those vehicles which undertake relief work and rescue operation are stranded over the road, people lose their life. See, Those vehicles which undertake relief work and rescue operation are stranded over the road, and that's why the people lose their life. For example, standing of 108 ambulance, increase in traffic. See, in traffic, no doubt, for the ambulance, traffic rules is not binding, but still, due to heavy traffic, एम्बुलेंस को भी रुकना पड़ता है. So many a times people lose their life. Increase in traffic, negligence of drivers, and due to the ignorance of understanding the sign and symbol put along the road, cause many accidents every year, and many people lose their lives. So death rate in India is very high due to accidents on the road, and sometimes a victim of an accident may become invalid permanently. And many a times now youngsters drive any vehicle with fast speed. So that's why many accidents occur. And incidents appear in a newspaper frequently about the accidents caused by minor driving vehicle. And on the highway, big disasters are caused due to heavy vehicular traffic and uncontrolled speedy vehicle, because most of the people have same thinking कि अब हम तो हाईवे पे है ना, सो हाईवे पे तो फुल स्पीड से ड्राइव कर सकते हैं, बट नो, दैट इज़ नॉट राइट. And due to that thinking, they uncontrolled the vehicle speed, and that's why a big disaster are caused. So accidents occur at unmanned railway crossing are the result of undue haste or ignoring the instructions shown there. So heavy traffic causes loss of time as well as fuel. So if a timely effective steps are not taken, so advanced planning for traffic management and dedication to observe them are not implemented, then it is going to create a risk of life in the days to follow without any doubt. It perfectly, it is true कि due to heavy traffic, many a times many times it normally a time as well as fuel both are the waste. And if timely effective steps are not taken, and also advanced planning of traffic management are not done, then it is going to create a risk of life. So we have to follow all the instructions, rules, and regulations of trafficking, and that's why we save from the we save our from the trafficking problems. I mean to say traffic accidents. So if you don't have a license, then you should not drive. But still, in current time, many children who not above 18 and who has not license, still they drive. So that is illegal. Now we are moving on what to do at the time of traffic problem. So first one, develop a suburban township near large cities and connect them intensively by facilitating the public transport service. Then second one is separate tracks should be prepared for pedestrian and cyclist. So in many cities and in many areas, these types of tracks are made, but still people don't use that. Then encroachments on the roads must be removed. Vehicle going to at very low speed or vehicle pulled by man or by animal should be banned during peak hours. Second thing, nearby school you should slowing your speed. I mean to say your vehicle speed. Then information regarding the traffic rules should be conveyed to the citizen through educational advertisement and public awareness program, and also provide through examination at the time of licensing. Then people going to their job or business at the same place and same time should arrange for carpool instead of going by individual vehicle. And we can see in many companies, bus of their company come to the pickup point and also for drop it. Then digging and repairing work along and on the road should be completed immediately. A tradition should be developed to take out any procession like marriage procession or religious procession, etc. So during lean periods instead of peak hours of traffic. Then, infrastructure facilities like express highways, overbridge, flyovers, ring road, and bypass road should be developed. Every person going for the job should invariably use public transport at least once in a week. See students, here the many points given what to do, but you have just remember 10 points only, whichever you like and whichever easy for you. Then next point is use a seat belt and helmet while driving. Then provision of strict punishment should be made for the drivers who are drunk, who do not have their driver's driving license or drive recklessly, and for those who violate traffic rules. And first thing is a driver who has not a license and also who are drunk, they for that person driving ban होनी चाहिए. Then use fixed number plates recognized by RTO only. Then keep the first aid box in vehicle invariable. Then drive a vehicle in the specific lane only. And first aid box is a very useful when accident occur. The driver should use the side mirrors and keep his attention totally on driving. And hopefully they also follow the rules. Drive the vehicle after checking that all doors are locked properly. Before stopping your vehicle, the parking light should be switched on because your parking light should be switched on. So, vehicle which behind your vehicle, they can see your vehicle will stopping. So they also decrease that speed. Then use deeper, I mean to say low beam during night time for the convenience of small vehicle and pedestrian. Put on shoes while driving vehicle. Vehicle going at a slow speed should always be driven on the extreme left side of the road and overtake the vehicle only from its right side. Underline, overtake the vehicle only from its right side, and slow speed should always be driven on extreme left side of the road. See students, here too much points are given, so we can again repeat all the points. First one, you are also read with me because we just revise all the points because many points are given here. So first was develop a suburban township near large cities and connect them intensively by facilitating public transport service. Separate tracks should be prepared for pedestrian and cyclists. Then encroachments on the roads must be removed. Then vehicle going at a very low speed or vehicle pulled by a man or by animal should be banned during peak hours. Then people going to their job or business at the same place same time should arrange for carpool instead of going by individual vehicle. And information regarding the traffic rules should be conveyed to the citizen through educational advertisement and public awareness program. Then infrastructure facilities like express highway, overbridge, flyovers, ring roads, bypass, etc. should be developed. Then every person going for the job should invariably use public transport at least once in a week. Then use a seat belt and helmet while driving. And seat belt and helmet is a compulsory. Then provision of strict punishment should be made for drivers who are drunk and who don't have a license and also drive very recklessly. Then the driver should keep all the documents like RC book, PUC, certificate, etc. Then the use of fixed number plate recognized by RTO only. And also timely renew your RC book and PUC certificates. Then keep the first aid box in a vehicle invariably. Then drive a vehicle in specific lane only. Driver should use the side mirrors and keep his attention totally on driving. Drive the vehicle after checking that all doors are locked properly. Before stopping your vehicle, the parking light should be switched on. Then used deeper during night time for the convenience of small vehicle and pedestrian. You know the pedestrian? Good. Put on shoes while driving vehicles. Vehicle going at a slow speed should always be driven on extremely left side. And if you overtake the vehicle, then only from its right side. So now turn to what not to do at that time. So here first we see what to do and now what not to do. So first, do not violate the traffic rules. That means don't break the traffic rules. Then transportation of goods should not be carried out except for night time or early morning. That means in a daytime and regular office times and etc. Transportation goods should not be carried out. Then do not transport excess number of passengers and more than pre-decided limit in weight because overweight may be occurred the cause of accident. Then do not deface or spoil the instruction board, sign or symbol on the road. These are meant for vehicle drivers. Many a times we see at any place don't going this side, it is dangerous. Still people have to go and then going to uh, bad conditions, I mean to say situation. They do not alter the design of vehicle, do not use cell phone while driving vehicle, and also do not use earphone, especially students. I see many a times many students drive and at that time he can use earphone for listening song or talking, but that is not good. It is very harmful for you. Do not drive a vehicle without putting on the seat belt or a helmet. Then a pedestrian crossing rail or road should not use earphone or cell phone. Do not enter into arguments with person who control the traffic regarding their instruction. Then guardians should not allow their minor child to drive a vehicle as it is prohibited by law. Then do not join a mob due to your inquisitiveness and obstruct the relief and safety work at the place of an accident. Then do not use vehicles which are extremely old and which create more pollution. Always avoid musical horn and horn which produce sound beyond permitted decibel level because in recent time many of boys and girls uh, used other totally typical types of horn ki they have a very create a large volume and that's why they create a noise pollution. So just avoid a musical horn and the horn which produce the sound beyond the permitted decibel level because it is harmful for others. Then the doors must not be open while driving, and driver should not violate traffic signals during night or when the traffic is negligible. Children should not be allowed to play on the roads or in the area which have frequent more traffic, and don't drive after consuming drugs and liquors, and don't increase your speed nearby hospital or school because near the school many are children leave the school and then causes the accident. So I request you all also कि whenever you start vehicle driving, please first see all the trafficking rules and you should follow because you are a citizen of our country, and try to be a best citizen. Okay, so here we done what not to do. So see students, we learned about the traffic problems and what to do at the time of that problems and what not to do. So in these topics comparatively the others, many points are given, but you have just learned at least 10 points from what to do and 10 points from what not to do. All points are not need to learn, but please keep in your mind for your actual life, practical life. But for the examination, you just learn only at 10 points, whichever easy for you. So, here we done today's lecture, and impact of disaster on human life will start from the next lecture. So, here we done. Okay, goodbye everyone. And from the next lecture, your homework will start of this chapter, because due to FA1, I'll not give you a homework till today, but from the next lecture, your regular homework will start. Okay, so goodbye everyone.